removed all the planks. The ground is rough as hell though from the grass and the mud squished up between the planks and grew up between the planks. They sprinkled some straw, grass seed or whatever on it. Everywhere between the planks, the mud is smushed up. Down there's a big mud hole. The bridge is still over there, but the planks are all gone. And it's just a disaster. Howdy y'all, July the 2nd. We out here raking this enormously thin field. And as you can see, this is one windrow. So about a half a windrow. It's not dry yet. So we're gonna rake it and come back and hit it with the tedder and rake it again. But it won't take as many trips around the field the next time. But it's mostly dry already with all that green stuff underneath. So yeah, I know we're doing it ass backwards, but that's what we're doing. Because this stuff's so thin, by the time I hit it with a tedder, it'll be all over the field and it won't pick it up, most likely. So we're gonna roll it together and then fluff it out. I wish I had a bigger rake right now. I know I do, but that means I'd have to stop what I'm doing to go fix it so that I can use it. But anyways. Come to help. Emily's on the tedder, but she's waiting on us to finish. Well, that's not promising. I'm glad I have another one of those. But why did it just do that? Is the better question. Why? Well, the gearbox is full of oil. It ain't the same color as it was when it went in there. I think the gearbox is locked up. But I know the belt came apart. But this thing come to a screeching halt before it smoked the belt. So now I gotta tear this apart somehow. I never tore this apart before, so, you know, the shield's only that long to take apart, so, you know, we'll be here for a minute. Okay. How in the, you know what, did that happen? Like, how? How? This is a bottom belt. It's going over the... How? Okay, I don't understand. How did it get above the frame? And how did that get below the belt, below the bolt? I think this might be our problem. I don't understand the logic here. Because it's supposed to go around this pulley and go up here and go over that pulley, I'm assuming. And then go up around that pulley and go around that pulley and come back. But yet, somehow or another, I ended up with it on both sides. Like, I don't get it. Like, there's 3 belts there. But yet, I got one on the wrong side. And how it got around this, I don't get the logic. Obviously, it came off a pulley and come back on a pulley or something. I don't get it. That could be my problem. That is the weirdest thing I ever seen. It's one of them magic tricks, you know? Where you can you twist it this way and you twist it that way, and like it just magically pops over. Obviously. That's just bizarre. Well, I guess we got to take the tension off of it and figure out how to get it out. I see more stuff we got to take apart to get it out up there. That's just crazy. Well, after a lot of 4-letter words, we finally got that shield off. And this is what the conglomeration of glob of belts looks like behind it. Now we done lost our bolt somewhere. Really don't even care. We just took the hammer and started whacking till it fell apart. I'm so aggravated with this stupid shield. Let's just put 50 bolts in there to hold it in every which direction and make it so damn hard to take off when there's a problem. Oh, by the way, you would never take it off if there wasn't a problem. Well, the gear drive sounds like it moves freely. So I guess the belt just decided it was going to self-destruct this morning. Now I got to figure out how to, I probably got to take that apart. I got to probably take that thing out to put the belt on. because the belt has to do a Houdini around that bracket. Yep, I probably got to take that off. Something else to take apart.
How many quarts in the pump?
We got the belt all back together. Now we're trying to level it up and check the oil in the cutter bar. Fixing fuel leaks. Alright, so the oil leak we had on the tube behind the oil cooler, that tube that comes up and turns, we took it apart, we put new O-rings on it, and we put it back together, and it still leaked. But as soon as he pulled up on the tube a little bit, it stopped leaking. Well, now this may not be the smartest idea, but anyways, we're like, okay, well, obviously there's a little bit of a groove in there that's causing it to leak. All right, so we took it apart and we took the old O-rings that we took off and we stuck them down in the hole and up in the other hole, and then put the pipe back in. And now the pipe is not loose in the hole. It's actually pretty solid. Now this may not be the smartest thing, but that's what we did. The pipe is nice and tight on the tractor. It's not loose or nothing. It has an O-ring on the bottom of the pipe, underneath of the pipe, to act as essentially a washer that holds the pipe up just a little bit. That keeps it nice and tight. And it keeps the pipe up so that the pipe doesn't leak. The only downside here is, for some reason, that O-ring finds its way out of the bottom of that pipe, off the bottom of that pipe. It could possibly suck into something. Now on the top side, I don't see any real danger of that. On the bottom side, it had a bigger hole. The bottom side had a bigger hole. So it could possibly do that. But it's not leaking. The pipe is nice and tight. And we're gonna give that a try for right now. On the other side, he fixed the fuel leaks. The dealership wanted to fix this. They were going to charge me $400 some odd just to work on that. And then they wanted to work on the fuel leak on the other side. And they were giving me all kinds of crazy numbers about replacing this and replacing that and everything else. And basically he just put a little bit of Teflon between the joints where it was leaking. And we stopped it up. That's why I told the dealership just to bring it back. I'm not mad at them, but I know it can be done cheaper. And it'll work. So anyways, that's what we did. And hopefully there's no ramificational problems out of that. And we fixed, well, we ain't put it back together, but we tightened up and fixed the shifting problem that they didn't even bother to look at. So they did do the alternator and the regulator. Other than that, this tractor should be ready to go back to work. Anyways, That's our dilemma for today. Well, let's finish the front wheel. Now, going to the trees building the next wheel. Chris cut the hill down. He's in the back somewhere. I started to cut it yesterday before the belt came apart. The hay is short and old in this field. Very short and old. It'll have a nice green floor when he's done, but the hay is short and old. Let's hope it. We had the beginning of the year was very bad, and then we started getting rain and just been getting rain ever since. But it was too late to actually help the hay. So, anyways, didn't get enough rain in the spring of the year when we should have for proper growth. But anyways, and we also didn't put any fertilizer on either. Well, he said he tightened the belt up some more because he started up the hill and it started smoking. But anyways, he tightened it up some more. Hey y'all, like and subscribe. Leave us a comment. If you don't have nothing to say, just drop a heart or something, emoji, I don't care. Put it in the comments. It helps out a lot. It really does. Make sure you go follow us on Facebook, and we'll catch you later.